Alright, welcome back to another budget Facebook Marketplace DIY build. Today we have a cracked Fiat Abarth 500 bumper. This was only actually $10. And we got a little machine over there. We're going to do some stuff to it. Stay tuned. Smash the subscription button and like button. Let's get into it. So my goal is to plastic weld all this together. And then we're going to be cutting it actually. But I'm going to first weld it together. And then we're going to cut where we need to cut it. Basically we're going to be taking this heat gun. We're going to heat up all the way around through and through to kind of break that glue. It's a really nice glue to hold it all together. And with a lot of macho strength, we're going to, since this was already damaged, I don't know how I'm going to do it on the other side, we'll find out. But we're going to basically just like pry up as hard as we can to try to get all the way around and yank it off. I know the bumper is flexing a lot, but it's plastic. It's going to be fixed afterwards, painted and all that other good stuff. So just keep on prying up carefully. Alright, there we go. That's our vent. So to even do the repair, we need to take the vent off, or at least cut the area where the vent is at, because we cannot make a good connecting bond to get all three holes together. Alright guys, so we got our plastic welder. We're not worried too much about this piece right here because it'll all be cut off. The idea is to go with the 595 style front end. It's also a Biposto, the way they have it in Italy. But we're going to just go for it, heat it up, put our first one in there and find out what happens. Right over here, it came out pretty good. Took some staples out, fixed it up, cleaned a little bit. Bottom part's going to be a little more trickier since that part is now glued up. This part is still a little excited from the damage. I could heat it up, but I don't have any gloves. I think heating it up and flexing it open would be a good idea. But this is going to be the bottom side. Again, it's going to be bondoed and everything. Just apply that pressure and keep on going. And it is stretching out a little bit, so we'll find out. Keep on going. Yeah, you know. Alright guys, so before I actually show you the plan on it, you can see right now there's a couple spots where it melted straight through and through. Coming down here, you can actually see the metal hanging right out. Yeah, so honestly, so before I tape everything back up and show you guys exactly where we're going to make the cuts, I just want to show you my work from the outside. Some of the Bondo glass right over here, and we're going to be slapping on there, make sure it's nice and smooth. All this, like I said, is going to be cut out, so where we're going to cut out, we're not going to keep it, obviously Bondo it. We're going to just cut first, make the cuts. After the cuts are made, then we'll make all the Bondo and then keep sanding down any areas that are too sharp or uneven. Alright, so I got this a long time ago, plastic chicken wire fence. It's a white color, but what we're going to do, I have it mocked up. All this stuff right here, we're going to cut all the way out. So you can see there's going to be some plastic right here cut out. This is still going to show, but it's going to be covered up with some Bondo and stuff. As for this whole section in the middle, well, you can already see it coming straight off the lip. So the goal is to try to peel it off the lip. Alright, so right here guys, you can see I have a 2013 Fiat 500 Abarth bumper. Now, you can see it's standing up. It's pretty, it's all together basically. But I'm going to cut in some footage right now while I'm talking over this. Coming to the front side of the bumper right now, we can see that it is a little bit separated. So what I'm going to try to do is, obviously I'm not going to be saving this. I'm going to be trying to get the heat gun and separate it. It does look like it's just like fitted right over there. So, alright, so this bumper right over here, obviously we heated it up, melted it. I don't want to mess with the black part. You guys can see right there, it's kind of like adhesive, just a little bit on there, but we are going to be doing some surgery on this anyway, so I'm gonna pull this off completely. Almost there. Just a little more push. There we go. Alright. Let's get this guy off up here. Yep, that wheel is done for. Look that out. So there you go. It's the whole that section cut out. Hot melted plastic on your hands, guys. Jesus. And don't worry, when I get my bigger blade, I'm gonna definitely cut some more cleaner. But right now, we're just gonna make do with this one. See what happens. Plastic is flying everywhere. Ain't no going back now. Budget build. Budget build on its finest. Now this is a dent and it's also a cut, so there's no way of saving that bumper right there. This was just a cut, so I was able to save that, but this would need a lot of, I don't even know how I would encounter that one, but little tiny blade managed to cut this giant big old hole. And alright, so you guys can see this is the old grinding wheel right on top. So that's gonna be it for today officially. I hope you guys enjoy all the footage for this long interesting video. Cutting it, molding it, honestly it looks super sick. The Biposto looks really, really good. I'll put a picture right next to me right over here. I really want to go with that look. This is a straight cut, so this is kind of a combination of a 595 and a Biposto. Alright guys, so before I actually do 100% end this video, I know it's a little dusty on the floor because what I did was I got the sanding disc on my Dremel and I kind of just burred out all the little hard edges and everything like that. And I didn't really get too much into detail. The video, honestly, guys, is all over the place, and my apologies if it is. But if it's actually informational, I'm glad that I can teach you that. I'm going to just go over some things real quick. Basically, the heat gun, you're going to need that to take all this glue off. And then you're going to need a knife, which, you know, I am a chef, so I actually got this big knife, but I use a smaller one at the moment. And what you're also going to need is a plastic welder. It's super, super simple, guys. I can show you those weld little things inside right now. So kind of just left everything the way it is, and obviously tape, a Dremel, and just a lot of dedication, hard work into this. So everything is kind of smoothed down and everything like that. So we are going to get the Bondo and make sure all the holes are filled in, and maybe even sand a little bit more down and make sure everything is like leveled, 100% cut out. Basically, the reason why I got a knife instead of the grinder, because there's just way too much plastic bits, and with the knife we went along with the size and just kind of peeled it ever so slightly, just started peeling all the way around to get those close crisp edges. And then inside the main badge area right over here, kind of cut out the whole thing and then burred it with the Dremel, so that way it's 100% there. So over the 2 weeks of trying to do this bumper, guys, and trying to get this, you know, edit out there for you, I wasn't even going to make it this far into the edit, to be honest with you, 100%. The bumper was going to be maybe like 3 parts, but now this is the first part. I got everything cut up, everything done. In the second part, we're going to start sanding, bondoing, painting, completing the whole entire thing, making sure everything is 100%. That way it's not too long, and I hope, like I said, this video was a little informational for you guys. That way you can learn if you want to cut your own bumpers up. It's not that scary, just kind of get at it. That's going to be it for today's video officially, and that's for all the end credits. As always, guys, stay safe, stay chill.